We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyler Glasnow will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Seattle, the second baseman, D. Gordon.
First offering on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Malik Smith.
So here's Malik Smith. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting his ball back.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Yusei Kikuchi is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
Digging in, Willy Adames having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Now here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is there. And there's out number 2. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. We are still scoreless. Dan Vogelbach is next.
The first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes set and the 0-1.
Right.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And right into the shift. He's got it. Throw gets him 2 down. In now, Dom Thompson-Williams, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's set. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Margot. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Brandon Lau. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. In there, and it's even at 1. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. Digging in, Austin Meadows. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just inside. Meadows, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back to center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's up. Nope, ball.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping into the box, Manuel Margot. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Hediger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Tom Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Jake Fraley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
A little roller toward the hole. He's got to hurry. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box, J.P. Crawford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Fraley moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Into the box now, Michael Perez. First chance for him in this one as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Perez leads off first with one away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Popped him up. Vogelback in foul ground, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2.
Ball.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Down is full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay third inning. And up next will be Willy Adames. From the belt, the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Adames is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Three and two now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books, still no score on the show. All set for the start of the 4th, and up next the speedy D. Gordon.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once. Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Swing, and he pops him up. Diaz in foul ground, and this will land foul. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Full count still. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Dero. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
A base hit in his first trip. I'm set with the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Working for the punch out and the offering. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Adames scoops it up, and that's the second out. Now batting, Daniel Vogelback. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Daniel Vogelback.
From the stretch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One left for Seattle. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Brandon Lowe. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 8.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
The bat.
Stepping into the box, Yandy Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Gordon is up with it, and there are two away now. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Two and 0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. High in the air down the right field line. Henniger is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Tampa through 4. Still tied, 0-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Mariners.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Kyle Seager.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Kyle Seager is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Grounded back up the middle. Adames brings it in. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Dom Thompson-Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Ball 2.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
In now, Tom Murphy, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Murphy, a former Colorado Rocky. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 8.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Jake Fraley is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Murphy is on his way home. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Still only one out in the inning. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. The 0-2 once more.
1 and 2, count.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2, the Rays nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Joey Wendell is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And there's one down now. Now to the plate, Michael Perez. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
The windup and the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted into center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Popped him up. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 2, the Rays nothing. Brendan McKay takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 49, Brendan McKay.
New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Malik Smith. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. On the ground to the left side. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
No hits to this point. 0-1, here it comes.
Outside, ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded to third. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelback. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Vogelbach behind the ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. None left for Seattle, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So striding forward now, Willie Adames. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's down.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike. And he misses again, ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. Toward second, Gordon is there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Settling in now, Ji-Man Choi is grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
No, ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Lau. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. Man at first after the 2-out walk. On its way is pitch number 75. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail things here 2-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next, the dangerous power threat, Kyle Seager. First delivery to him on the way. Off speed pitch, just missed inside.
1-0.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batter, the center fielder.
Digging in once again, Dom Thompson-Williams. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames picks it up, and there's out number 2. Digging in now, Tom Murphy. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Haniger in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First pitch on its way. Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball two. One out, nobody on. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this misses here for ball four. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
The right fielder, number 18.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First offering on its way. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Man, that just seemed like an unnecessary steal attempt there. Down by 2, that run doesn't mean much at all. The tying run is at the plate, at least he was. Let him try to make something happen, or at least keep the line moving.
A high fastball is in there.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Striding into the box, Michael Perez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Tampa. They trail it here 2-0. Ready once again, Jake Fraley. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Now a flare out to left center. In comes Margot, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That evens it up 1-1. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. No one out with a runner at second. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. D. Gordon will be next. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Chaz Rowe is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. And here's the speedster D. Gordon. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now that
Malik Smith the next to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rowe is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
From the belt, the pitch. Mitch Haniger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Wendell makes the catch to end the inning. Mariners forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 3, the Rays nothing. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And the pitch. Slow little grounder left side. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 1.
So striding in, Willie Adames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the run is Henniger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready now, Ji-Man Choi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Popped up. Kikuchi has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. The 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Kevin Kiermaier will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Rays, number 39, Kevin Kiermaier.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, just keeping him close. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Austin Adams enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 63, Austin Adams.
Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Third baseman number 2, Yandy.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready on 0-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
2-2.
He's set. The 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Nate Lowe will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Rays, number 35, Nate Lowe.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Adams, 28 years old. He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The set and the 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Brendan Brennan enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning. Joey Wendell digs in now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Henniger. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now 6-3.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Now batting.
Into the box, Michael Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled away. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And it's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. Number 22 on the year as they open it up to 8-3. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Yoshihisa Hirano enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Now batting. The shortstop, Willie Adames.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bullet back up the middle. Thompson Williams is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rays 8 and the Mariners 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change for the Rays. Now playing center field. Number 35, Nate Lowe. Now at first base, number 39, Kevin
Oliver Drake comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Oliver Drake.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Daniel Vogelback.
Daniel Vogelback.
Now here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. His career numbers against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Drake, 33 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Dom Thompson-Williams, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
8-3 tonight. Tampa Bay seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Chaz Rowe earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays,